These men are members of Beijing Special Combat Brigade. As part of China's special forces, they will undergo months of rigorous training. They are elite soldiers, trained to work on land, sea, and air. But before they can join the ranks of this elite unit, civilians must be shaped into soldiers, and soldiers turned into elite troops. We gain exclusive access behind the scenes and reveal what it takes to become the best of the best in the People's Liberation Army. This is where a Special Forces soldier in China begins his career. Hundreds of men have been selected to join the Beijing Special Combat Brigade, and the whole village has turned out to support them. These young men are about to begin a new chapter of their lives. "18-year-old recruit Gong is the youngest of his family. Today, he says goodbye to them before heading to barracks.
为国争光，这不等于好。当兵就是为了为父母争取。
He's heading into the unknown. For the next 3 months, this military base close to Beijing will be home for the new recruits. The Chinese military is divided into 7 geographical zones. Protecting the capital, Beijing, is one of the missions for these elite soldiers. Only the best recruits will be selected to join Beijing's Special Combat Brigade. The unit was officially formed in the early 90s to execute the most important and dangerous missions. Their badge represents what the Special Task Force is responsible for. Codenamed Whistling Arrow. Throughout the course of history, ancient Chinese warriors used arrows that made a whistling sound to send secret messages in battle. This whistling arrow has become a symbol for reconnaissance troops.
特种部队的成长和发展呢，其实离不开侦察兵的。他这个侦察兵的影子一直都在里面。很多的干部、军官或者士兵呢，都是从侦察兵转入特种兵的。
Special Combat Brigade soldiers also go behind enemy lines to gather intelligence, take out high-value targets, and perform counterterrorism and hostage rescue missions.
我们这支特种作战旅的精神呢，就是忠诚的品格、无畏的胆魄、威猛的作风和必胜的意志。
But before these men can earn the right to be part of this elite team, they must first endure 3 months of basic training. 5 a.m. The temperature is below 0 when recruits begin their daily exercises. To go from civilian to soldier first requires discipline.
先端正他们的走的这个姿态，然后教给他们一些礼节礼貌呢，还有队列中的纪律啊，还有各项规定，使他们更能适应这个军营生活。
This basic training is designed to find out which of them are not suited to life in the military. If they cannot adapt, it'll be the end of their special forces career. But failure is not an option for the farm boy, recruit Gong. To become a Chinese Special Forces soldier, Gong and his fellow recruits must start with the basics. In the first phase, they need to learn how to follow orders. This is just the beginning of being part of this elite unit.
刚开始的时候有点感觉吃力，然后慢慢的就习惯了。
就是纪律特别多嘛，干什么事都要经过批准，在家没有想象的那么严，来到以后才知道部队确实非常的严。
This is the advanced training base of Beijing Special Combat Brigade. To be here, soldiers need to have at least 3 years of military experience. They will face a set of physical tests beyond that of normal infantry training.
所以说这次科目基本上对我们是一次考验。
Today, they have to complete a 21-kilometer off-road obstacle course. The 21-kilometer route is set entirely across mountainous terrain. After the march, they must locate enemy targets. They must finish the course in 90 minutes and must pass together as a group. So teamwork is crucial. If anyone in the team doesn't make the grade, the whole team fails.
不是拼的个人体能，而是要求一个小组、一个团队稍微慢一点的可以在后面，然后爬过去以后，然后快的呢再去后面帮助一下慢的，把慢的拉上来。辅助反走，往前走，往前走。
Relentless obstacles challenge the trainees, but keeping the team together will be the biggest challenge of all.
现在在这儿所有的人都想留到最后，拼自己的最大努力，尽力往前赶。
Next up is the log run. 4 soldiers will have to run 500 meters while carrying these 180-kilogram logs. The trainees running beside them are not spared. These ammunition boxes weigh tens of kilograms each. These heavy weights replicate the heavy equipment these men could be using on a real mission. Pushing this truck up a hill is the next challenge. All units successfully arrive at the location of their next mission. Next, they need to find enemy targets, relying only on the most basic of equipment to work out the coordinates. This exercise requires the Special Forces trainees to complete the mission without a GPS. Nearly at their physical limit, they still have a 10-kilometer run to the finish line. The instructors push them to the end. At the finish line, a trainee gets a cramp in his leg.
起来，
浑身完全的没力了，感觉真的腰都撑不起。如果是我不扛住的话，这是一个集体，他们也扛不住了，必须得坚持扛下来。
Finally, all the teams cross the line within time. The Beijing Special Combat Brigade also specializes in urban warfare. And this team packs a punch. One of the roles of the Beijing Special Combat Brigade is to tackle terrorism. This is the first time that the Chinese military has allowed their training to be shown.
炮绳器，望远镜，望远镜，好吧。行了，这趟那个房间，在上面打个对勾，打个对勾，右倒左，从这儿到这儿。
They will carry out an anti-terrorism exercise, simulating an assault on a terrorist hideout and rescuing a hostage. At the same time, they must guard against the threat of unknown explosives. After deploying by helicopter to the nearby target, the team quickly surround the building. Two men scale the walls with special climbing equipment. The men use miniature surveillance cameras to determine the enemy's position.
步一正在53号，步一手一，这在看押23号。
When they reach their position, everything is ready. Teams simultaneously enter the building through the bottom and upper floors. The search squad charges ahead. Back at boot camp. After 6 weeks of basic training, Recruit Gong is gradually becoming a soldier.
我就想把我现在的事情做好，然后，慢慢的去考虑以后的军旅生涯。
Today, the recruits will fire a rifle for the first time. They will be executing 3 rounds of shooting drills.
保险开到1。
The instructors are next to the recruits to guide them.
第一次感觉很兴奋，以前觉得枪不是特别重，然后第一次嘛感觉挺重的。
Gong is ready. He has to hit the center of a target 100 meters away.
使劲往上扳紧，不要让它跳往上啊！
Today was just the start. If they make the grade, this is what will be required in the future. China's special forces use the QBZ-95. It can shoot both single or automatic rounds. Made in China, the effective range of fire reaches a few hundred meters, and it is the standard issue rifle for the People's Liberation Army.
其实这个打枪并不是难事，但是要想把这个枪打好，确实是也挺难的。 如果说你想打好枪的话，首先就练好手枪。这个手枪，它那个就是所有射击里面，所有的枪种里面，我感觉的应该是最难的。因为这个首先这个枪小，它要对一名射手他那个就是稳定性的要求极高。
The pistol is used in close quarter fighting. Loading is a methodical drill that should only take a split second. The secret to accuracy with the handgun lies in the grip. This grip can ensure their efficiency and accuracy. The hand position must not change. But it's not easy to hold the gun steady, so the men have come up with an ingenious way to train their arm muscles.
"第一个是练他那个就是肌肉的那个持久的耐力，就是让他肌肉适应这种力量。就是比如我这个手这样举起来，是吧？这样托起来，这个肌肉是都是紧张的，如果说你经常这样练习的话，他那个肌肉已经定型了，就是说这个力量他能适应，他能保持很长的时间，保持很长的耐力。如果说你发生这样的话，他马上就会感觉到不适应，这是动作的一个定型定位的训练。
In Inner Mongolia, a firing exercise is in the works. This is to test the marksmanship of the Special Forces trainees shooting targets while on the move.
也不知道，对这个射手的射击技能和射击基础要求比较高的。
22把命中一发，92把命中一发，12把命中一发，一组发完毕，2组发完毕。
Next, it's down to the driver to get off the battlefield as quickly as possible. Many obstacles have been set up to test the driver's skills. Up ahead, the driver needs to be very careful. A good Special Forces driver needs to navigate their way out of danger as soon as possible, no matter the circumstances. Now, the warrior heads towards the finish line at full speed. The ground tests are over for now. Next, they take to the skies. But 1,000 meters in the air, things do not always go as planned.
管事5稍向右修。
Beijing Special Combat Brigade soldiers are trained to enter the battlefield by land, sea, or air. But before they can parachute jump safely, they need 1 month of ground training. Here, at a Beijing military base, Special Forces troops are learning the basics. First, they are taught how to exit the plane correctly.
小伙子，这好像扣点火，就再往回收，啊，头稍微记住了吗？
Then, they learn how to control their parachutes.
你来右，我来右，发现右侧一根伞绳绕伞艇。
For the Special Forces, the airborne badge means a lot. Jump wings are at stake, and these are a prerequisite in order to take part in any airborne operation. To earn it, the men have to complete static line parachute jumps from thousands of meters in the air.
在复杂这个地形上的跳伞，各种气候啊，包括夜间等等，这些相对来说难度要大得多，对这个着陆的危险性也大。
Before sunrise, trainees are already making their way to the jump site.
前面放两句啊，放两句双的，双伞放到后边。行，王校伟继续加绳。
Close by, instructors are measuring wind speed and direction. They must know the weather conditions prior to the jump.
529-3388.
If they get it wrong, the men could land in the wrong location, a potentially life-threatening situation. The trainees are jumping from the back of an M171 helicopter without much gear. But in a real mission, their weapons and equipment could weigh up to 40 kilograms. No matter how many times the trainees have been through this, the instructors don't let their guard down. The slightest mistake can be fatal.
管制5稍向右修。
As the chopper flies over the outskirts of Beijing, the trainees run through the jump sequence in their minds. This is the moment where everything they learned in training will be tested. The men clip onto a static line. It will pull their parachutes open a few seconds after the jump. This method ensures that the parachute will deploy, even if the trainee fails to do it properly.
所以新手他遇的可能那个危险性就比较多。第一个就是叠伞的原因，他离机出去以后，伞可能开有不正常的，那这个时候必须要先飞伞打备份伞。第二种就是离机姿势，他有的平稳不住，出现翻滚呢，伞绳可能挂着腿啊，挂着手，挂着某一部位，或者挂着装备，他也可能出现伞开的不正常，脱离不掉。管制5，准备。
They approach the landing zone. Time to check their gear.
管制5，跳！
It's jump time. The chute's open, and they plunge towards the ground at over 5 meters.
几率要小得多。
上了，上晚了，知道吧？
Back at the basic training camp, the men get a respite from training. Since they arrived, they haven't been allowed to communicate with their families. They can only rely on letters to express their longing for home.
感觉离开家了，父母，一直没离开家，感觉心里特别难受那种感觉。
因为休息的时候，中午一午休，睡觉一起来就特别想家，感觉还不如天天训练，训练的时候才能忘记想家这种感觉。要一闲下来，不想家。
出枪，将士你听起来。
瞄准。
The recruits are turning into professional soldiers. Now, Gong is able to follow orders and skillfully complete most of the exercises. But not all of them can handle the physical demands of training.
拉单杠，总是拉不上去。一开始时候才做了1、2个，然后这2天做了15个。
It's coming close to graduation, and those that make the grade can go on to specialize. Like this man, a member of the Beijing Special Combat Sniper Team. A small elite group of men, they are trained to deliver a deadly shot in any type of environment. Snipers work in pairs, moving toward a target with stealth, ready for the kill. Chinese Special Forces sniper rifles pack a big punch. The QBU-10, it's capable of piercing steel armor, and that's why some call it the helicopter killer. In combat, the QBU-10 will allow the sniper to deliver a fatal shot. It has a night vision scope that uses thermal infrared technology. Even in the dark, the sniper can see the enemy from a long distance away.
夜间射击的主要难度就是因为夜暗的影响，属于微光，并且看目标不是很清晰，这就非常考验这个狙击手的瞄准击发能力。
But being in this dark environment is a real test for the snipers.
就是那个大铁板的。
The sniper is completely hidden, ready to fire his powerful weapon.
好，自行开始射击。并且夜暗对狙击手的这个心理也有影响。这个黑暗的情况下，是吧？心里容易产生一些恐惧这种心理也是对他心理素质一个考验。
The shooter takes aim under pressure and hits the mark. Next, they'll face another challenge, and this time, underwater. These men are going through a unique amphibious warfare course that pushes them to their physical limits.
大体力的这个运动下，然后会出现一些那个虚脱、中暑这种现象，基本上每天都会出现。
The training happens on China's southern coastline.
当兵嘛，就意味着吃苦，是吧？当特种兵那就更意味着吃苦和奉献。
Heat, high humidity, and intense training contribute to their exhaustion. Medics are at hand at all times. To help soldiers cope with heat stroke, these medics use an ancient massage technique known as gua sa, also used in martial arts. It improves blood circulation and cools the body, but the lengthy training is making these soldiers fatigued.
老是耳鸣，然后听力严重下降，主要原因嘛，主要是这10年来一直在打枪。
这种情况呢，就是大家可以用点药，看看能不能缓解，另外能不能减轻耳鸣。但是呢，更重要的是你以后在用枪的时候还要注意防护。
The amphibious team are practicing covert underwater infiltration. Today's goal is to find the right direction and location underwater.
我们这次下潜，按照之前标定的航向，2号和3号队员在前，1号和4号队员分别在右侧、右后和左后。3组准备好了吗？
准备好了，命位118。
4组
4组阵亡，仪表正常，命位118。
To avoid being seen, they start their mission 3 kilometers away from the target. And to get there, they use these diver propulsion vehicles. These underwater jet bikes move silently, each carrying 2 men. The red buoys are a safety device to keep track of the teams as they use compasses to find their way to the ship.
关键是在水下，水这个底下情况稍微复杂一点，可能这个水质就比较浑浊，2、3米开外可能就看不见周围的人，这个就非常的危险了。这个家伙要单干了，这家伙偏了。
One squad loses their way and heads towards the wrong ship.
浮漂如果说卡到那个舰船的螺旋桨里面，这个非常危险，可能会出现一些这个亡人的事故。
Disaster has been averted, thanks to the red buoy. They must learn from this experience and avoid repeating the same mistake again. Back at the brigade headquarters, the recruits are 2 months into basic training. Recruit Gong is now getting used to life in the military.
这饭是4个菜，2主食，1个汤，比家里吃的好多了。
They only have 3 weeks left of basic training before earning the right to be called Special Forces soldiers.
我觉得我现在是一名军人，但是还要经过这3个月打好基础，才可以成为以后的合格军人。
Up until now, they have not left the military camp and are looking forward to the next phase. As for the veterans, they're already on the road to being elite soldiers. These men are preparing for a 45-kilometer march, carrying a heavy load of equipment across the desert. They must rely on their own resourcefulness to navigate their way to checkpoints, scattered in hundreds of square kilometers of harsh terrain. During the day, temperatures here can soar to 50 degrees Celsius. They are losing vital body salts and their core temperatures are rising. At the checkpoint, the men are given water and salt tablets. After a short break, it's back on with the march. But halfway through, a soldier falls out. He has injured his back, and the pain is unbearable. His team helps by carrying his load, but unfortunately, he has no other choice but to quit the training.
第一次校对，其实我也很想跟大家一起走下来，可是这次校对了。
Back in Hainan, the amphibious unit of the Beijing Special Combat Brigade is about to train for a unique battle underwater.
从头说起来，底气型射击啊，因为它这个枪在水下有一定震动，找到靶子以后，两个人同时后退，前后。
They are equipped with underwater assault rifles.
跪姿，水下啊，再打在 S 档，水下 S 档，水上。
On dry land, the underwater assault rifle has limited use. But below, this gas-operated weapon sends a bolt through the water, much like a nail gun.
打的时候，声音对人体的这个穿透力特别强，在下面感觉特别响，然后胸口吧。 就感觉有一股压力，他打的时候我就感觉我真的闪着，砰的一声。
Next, the sniper teams head out on another mission.
脚入水，注意擦桨一致，协调。
They practice boarding a ship at sea. China's special forces routinely patrol the Gulf of Aden, where piracy is rife. To complete a mission like this, the sniper must be able to master combat skills on the water. Enter the QBU-10 high-velocity sniper rifle. But shooting a moving target from a moving ship is no easy task.
这个稳定性，一个是射手这个射击位置的稳定性，一个是目标的稳定性。 两者都是在晃，都是一个不规律的一个晃动。
The wind also affects the bullet's trajectory, and that's where this weapon excels. Its heavy caliber and power make it less susceptible to wind.
风速2到3米，风向9米，距离210米。
This time, the target is set at a distance of 200 meters. They must aim for the bullseye for a confirmed kill.
"前2项都是10 ，200米没什么挑战性了，现在基本上。
The men of the Beijing Special Combat Brigade are about to take a big leap into the unknown. This training exercise is called a blind jump. These are the men of the Beijing Special Combat Brigade. They are all parachute trained. But this next jump will be a real test.
好。 好，好。
The men don't know where they will be landing, since no information is given to them about the landing location. This is known as a blind jump training exercise.
在空中开伞以后，我一般要拉右棒，走个迂回去接人。
The heaviest soldier, Gong Xiaofei, carries a huge responsibility. He will jump first, and being the heaviest, will hit the ground before the others. The team will have to land around him.
当然，在执行作战任务当中，他作为第一名，他不光是起个领队的作用，同时要带着去的我们的目标预定点。
今天还有一次机会，争取点上箭。
The men jump from a helicopter at 2,000 meters, twice as high as they've ever jumped before. There is no weather information and no guides on the ground. Only the GPS on the wrists will help them land accurately. Time to jump. With his parachute open, Gong Xiaofei now has to find the drop zone with the GPS on his wrist. He navigates, adjusting his parachute, and searches for the landing point. He's got 3 minutes before he hits the ground. If he gets it wrong, the whole team could land into trees or water, a potentially dangerous situation. As soon as Gong Xiaofei finds the drop zone, he throws a smoke grenade to mark out the landing site for the rest of the squad. And he successfully finds the mark.
从2000米离机，然后迅速找到这个着陆点的确切位置，然后铺展伞衣，给其余的同志指引方向。哎，再放一点，再放一点！带左棒迂回过来，带左棒。好的，控制稳伞，风正，放慢放慢。好好好，松点松点。
The second jumper hits the mark, but not everyone was able to follow Gong's lead. Some of them have landed far from the mark.
无地面引导，无风向，这个条件下，他们这个对这个着陆点的这个了解和掌握，不是十分敏捷。
这个气象条件也。 跟之前也不一样，因为山区嘛不一样，空中气流比较大，再一个高度有点高，而且你找点的话，困难比较大。
All the men made it without injury. Back at the camp, the recruits are in their 13th week of basic training. They are just one fitness challenge away from joining the ranks of this elite unit. Tomorrow is graduation day. For recruit Gong, the farmer's son, it's a dream come true. More than 500 recruits have successfully completed the training.
体能测试它主要包括9个方面的内容：引体向上、俯卧撑、两腿声东起、100米跑啊、3公里等9个项目。新兵在入伍的时候吧，这个引体向上啊，也就拉个1、2个最多啊。 但是在通过3个多月的训练吧，一般都能达到及格以上。快点，快点，快点，等起来，等起来，快点，快点，快点，快点，快点，快点，等着，快点，快点，快点，从这走去，从这走去，
They have earned the right to wear the coveted badge of the Beijing Special Combat Brigade, the Whistling Arrow. From here, they will go on to more advanced training. But first, their graduation ceremony. Over 500 men gather to be awarded their badges.
根据内务条令第2章第13条规定，授予苗广川等596名同志列兵军衔。
今天的授衔仪式是我一生中最光荣的吧，这一天我等了20年。
季冲冲、曾菲菲、郑天龙。
授衔仪式对我来说是人生的一个重大转折点，也是一个很值得纪念的日子。
杨亚威、周吉、周省威、王明业、李小鹏、张亚辉。
Gang Shouting, the farm boy, is officially a military man.
通过这3个月的训练，我的身体更强壮了，思想更成熟了。
右外往走，前往走。
After 3 months of intense training, these boys are now soldiers.
加油，对！对！
But next, they have even bigger challenges. They are to follow in the footsteps of the veterans and become contributing members of China's elite force.
我宣誓，全心全意为人民服务，宁有顽强，不怕牺牲。